to see his smile again. Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with yeah. Think you gon' me for free? What you with? Doing all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother. Chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that on the LT in the county reading songs. Yeah, risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it.
Crowd is assembled looking for a Bucks home victory here in Milwaukee, and we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. The Hawks here looking to pick up one on the road before returning to Atlanta. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Fast break, Milwaukee. And the dunk by Giannis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Thompson. From the arc, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Garland with it. Allen for the three. Arenas grabs the miss. Thompson from long range. Watson coming off an assist from Arenas.
Well, look, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots I've ever seen. It's really so simple and so quick.
Now here's Young. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Young. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Atlanta has possession. Outside Arenas. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
They get it back. The wide open look here for Garland. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, Garland. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Outside, Porzingis. 107 left to play in the first quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Garland. Outside, Bane drills the 3-pointer.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from 3-point.
Left side, Williams. Outside, Arenas. Now Young. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. On the clock. A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside. Allen for 3. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Young. Takes it off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
From past the arc, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Screen by Young. It's Young on the wing. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
High post Allen. Pass to Giannis. Giannis, automatic inside.
Oh, wow, that is difficult. He goes with the finger roll. What a finish.
Here's Young. Back to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Young with the steal. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Thompson. Here's Young. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And Young is just so deceptive. He will hit you with that floater at exactly the right time.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Down low. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Gilbert Arenas.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Sexton. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Jackson. Sexton for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a great read by Ayton. He set the screen, made the cut. He deserved to be rewarded right there.
And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Ayton a screen. Back to Sexton. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Krejci. Launches a 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Prince. Sexton on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Now, here's Kennard. Ayton a screen. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Krejci. Krejci's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Kennard. Johnson the screen. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that does it for the first half of play. Hawks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. GA, you hear about 3 level scores. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Have it back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Bucks trailed by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Nobody near Allen. No good. That would have tied it.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here is Garland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's foul number 2 for him. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Bain. In the corner, Barrett with it. Taken away by Williams.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
Outside Arenas. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Bucks trailed by 5. Garland with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Allen, that's good.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Here's Johnson. Nice D from Barrett. Left side, out of the Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Bain. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bain's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Young left side to the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Atlanta making a switch here. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Left side Jackson. Here's the teardrop. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
The Hawks leading. 1:31 left in the third. Here's Sexton. Kuzma pulls it in. And so it's Milwaukee now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Prince wide open. And the Bucks miss again. Young looking around. Outside for Sexton. Here's Williams. And he makes good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Timeout. Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Allen for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Allen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Milwaukee. Here's Thompson. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Johnson. Ayton inside. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And now a 4-point Hawks lead. There's Garland. Nice D from Sexton.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top. They're and it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Garland with it. Here's the screen. And Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Young drives in. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And the 3 off target.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kicks it out to Allen. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Pass to Williams. Back to Young. There's the drive. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Clock at 6. Left side, Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
How well Garland scored. In that pick and roll, the roller should always be open.
Thompson right side. It's to Porzingis. Stolen by Allen. Barrett outside. Finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Well, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
The Hawks trailed by 3. Young. And there's the drive. And there's the 3.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Williams with the steal. 4-on-3 break. And get the three. Here's Milwaukee now. Barrett. The dunk to punctuate.
That's a big-time play by Barrett right there. When his team needed a bucket, he stepped up and delivered.
Young outside. Oh, softly lays it in.
Yeah, and it was obvious Young is the guy you would go to right there. He is so efficient even when the defense knows he's the one that's going to take the shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Oh, what a move! Giannis!
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Williams outside. Now Young. Now Porzingis. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Now Garland. Antetokounmpo outside. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Oh, the dunk!
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Garland is doubled. Bain with it. Picked up by Thompson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Young outside. For three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm